33. Fuck this piece of shit. Fuck this. Fuck this down to hell. We definitely ain't picking this. Holy crap. Look at that. That's me matrix dodging that. These other things could be literally anything and it would be fucking no. We might pick this one because this is the one that I thought we weren't supposed to pick, but in fact I've had a discussion with the person who told me not to pick this, and they in fact did not tell me not to pick this. They told me not to pick something else, so we might pick that. And the prayer shall inevitably end with the eternal despair of its worshipper. That doesn't sound particularly pleasant, so we probably won't pick that. I think we pick this. I think genuinely we pick this. The other one doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it sounds not good, to be honest. Oh wait, this is an item. I know this is an item because it always offers you 3 items, right? So these aren't normal abnormalities. These are like the item abnormalities because it always offers you. I think we pick the one on the left. Yeah, let's pick the left. I heard about Elijah. I'm sorry. I guess now everyone should know that there are consequences to forcibly entering a lab with restricted access. Also, you were very careless not to put the supply room key back in its proper place. You may think I'm being too strict, but I can't help it. I'm not saying anything false. We should set up a time when the keys must be returned to prevent people like you from causing this again. I wore this to protect chemicals from splashing on my body. Don't worry, I'm just a little tired. No need to show concern. I'll go prepare for the upcoming experiment. Wounds have a way of revealing themselves, even for those who wish to keep them concealed. For Gabriel, it was the change in his clothes. Maybe it was easier on his mind to conclude that Elijah's death was caused by a violation of the rules. He tried harder to stick to his principles. He tried to maintain his objectivity. But perhaps his excessive rationality is what destroyed him. His earnest hope to not see anyone else die couldn't reach me. No, there's no point in lying anymore. I pretended that I didn't hear his desperate cry. There's no need to ask if I'm doing alright. I heard about what you and I did yesterday. I felt like it was the first time I lost myself. It was not pleasant, but it's not as terrible as I expected it to be either. Rather, I feel relieved. Not to say that all the hatred that surrounds me is completely washed away. I'll still see that rotting hallucination, and sometimes I'll feel disgusted and have an unbearable anger towards you. However, if there's one aspect that has changed, it's that I can be in as much despair as I want now. Someday a hope will painfully grow out of the rotten wound. What you gave to us was a seed of hope. It seems you're also on the way to embracing your painful past. It's always the beginning that's difficult, and your outfit still isn't up to company standard. I suppose I should seriously consider having penalty points apply even as a manager. The rationality to maintain discretion. Oh, so there must be 3 at the bottom, because otherwise this wouldn't add up. So I do have 7 more of these to do. Holy shit. Are you hoping to turn back time for the things that you've longed for? After all this, even if you turn back the clock, do you really think your regrets can be so easily washed away as if nothing happened? I remember you, A. You were a person with a warm smile. A. Why did you never go meet it even though you created it? But A, surely you already know. Did you put in all that work for just a simple vending machine that dispenses soda at the press of a button? At the very least, you should give it a name. There's nothing I can do, even if you put an expression on like that. It's an unspoken rule that the creator names their creation. Don't dump your job on someone else. You're the designer. Go ahead and tell the machine its name. There, the door over there. Do we put it in here? Yeah, we do, right? Otherwise... To be fair, if we expand the welfare team, then we don't have to deal with whatever this is for... but we'll do this. There's not much point. I mean, this is an item. The items never do anything. Ye saw 20... this is terrible. Oh, this was not worth it. Holy crap, this is shit. 25% increase in unique P-box gains. That just makes day... I guess it makes days shorter. I've got that mission to finish a day quickly. The thing is do I just double clip-off meltdown? Do I just fucking pull the trigger and do the safety team now as well? I think I might do, you know. Oh, it's a tough one though, because I don't know what... This, I think maybe we do. You know? An error with the healing and recovery systems is detected. Yeah, I thought this might be what it is. It's just gonna turn off the automatic healing, right? Let's see. And then Yumi and Hunter need to go work somewhere. But one of them can go work in the information department. Yumi, you can go work in the information department. I also realized during that last thing that I never actually gave the new people the weapons. I gave them thingies, but I never gave them weapons. They've been walking around with, like, literally no weapon in that last thing. They did get some XP, though. They didn't do terribly. They did alright. To say that they were brand new. Yeah, we should probably just do this. Like, we should get these out of the way. Because then... actually, we could do a normal day, and then a core suppression day, and then... Because we can't do a core suppression... What if we just did 2 core suppressions? What if we just did this, and then the next one? Because we're going to have to do the central one at some point, right? And the next day... Tomorrow... Oh, no, tomorrow... No, we're on day 33, actually. The faster we do these, the easier it gets, right? But then again, that's not really true for these missions, because, like, these missions require you to do them quickly. This one doesn't. This one requires, like, any amount of time. I mean, the problem with this one is it requires me to suppress 5 war level ones. And, like, there's not that many war level ones I can actually suppress. Like, this has never escaped. I can suppress this. I can suppress this when I let it escape. So, it's basically like, I have to let this escape. Suppress this. That's 2. Work out a way to let this out, which I haven't managed to do yet. Without getting people eaten. Let this out and suppress it, which I've not managed to do yet, and that'd only be 4 anyway. This is war level, but it doesn't escape. So it's like, do war level egos that are from... Do war level abnormalities that are from the ordeals, do they count? Because if not, this is basically impossible for me still at the minute. Suppressing 5. This is an Aleph level, even though it doesn't seem to do anything. We'll put Hunter down here. Actually, Hunter can work up here with these guys. What else did we have? Oh, we had this. We didn't read the lore. We'll read the lore on this later, but we can have a look on what we can get, because I have a feeling we'll be able to actually get something. Ooh, this isn't tarot. This looks cool. Oh! Yeah, we want one of these. Can we get anything else from this? No. Almost certainly get the armor from this. We can probably get someone else from this, right? And let's go to the ego list, the suits. Get 2 more of these. These are really good. These are insanely good. Someone like May can have one of these. Who doesn't have a good one that we quite often will use? Someone like Alfie can have this. And then if we go to the he suits, who's still in a TEF? Destiny, London, Yumi. We'll get Yumi out of that suit, because Yumi, you wear the Christmas suit. Oh, actually, kind of it, right? Yep. And then weapon-wise, we've got this hypocrisy weapon. All things natural abandoned to dust someday. Thus, this evergreen crossbow has to be far apart from Mother Nature. The tree turned out to be riddled with hypocrisy and deception. Those who wear its blessing act in the name of bravery and faith. Be warned that nature does not know the difference between a blessing and a curse. We want to give this to somebody that is good enough to actually use it, but also doesn't already have a strong weapon. Someone like May could actually be good for this. Susan's got this, which I still think the noise is more powerful than... Is this... No, this has to be armor, right? Actually, we'll give Susan this, and then we'll give May this. No, wait. Is there anyone that doesn't have a good weapon yet? Is there anyone that, like, regularly sees use that hasn't got a good weapon? Yumi's got that, Destiny's got that. You know, actually, Yuri, you have this. And then one of the new people can get one of your frost splitters. You're the highest level one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, fuck it, let's try this core suppression, I guess. I think first thing first, we try and work out how to deal with this. I think that's the most important thing to do today, is just try to work out the initial work thing that is going to be fine for this thing. This seems fine. I quite like the idea that the Aleph ones aren't that bad to, like, work on. Okay. Yeah, I do like the idea that the Aleph ones aren't that awful to actually, like, work on. But that, like, obviously if they get out, they're horrible. Let's send Hannah up there. Send Clayton here. Send Azuri in here. Oh, so nice being able to, like, see. My eyes, like, I don't, it's just like the memory of what that was doing to my eyes. We're gonna have to work out, like, what this is gonna do. It said it was doing something to the healing, right? But the healing is still active. I can't tell if it's slow. It's definitely slower, right? when I look at it, it's definitely like slower than it was before. I can tell if everything's slower, or if that's just because I'm playing the game in like a normal speed. Oh, this is the new thing. I guess someone go use it. Amber, go use it. We'll see what it does. This abnormality was created with the idea spread by Tumblebug backer Jong Hyun Kyo. I apologize. An old clock. Okay, so each time you wind it up, it increases by 1. Okay, it's gonna do something bad when it gets to the top, but overall, it'll probably do something good. I don't know. It's gotta do something bad at some point, because otherwise, why wouldn't you just... why wouldn't you just keep doing it? No. You can go do that. These guys are in training up here. Actually, a lot of them could just go in here and do like these types of training. Except we do need to send... Oh, we can actually see the numbers on this now. Whereas before we weren't able to see the actual numbers on... All my success rates seem higher, which they can't be, like... Boom, there's the meltdown. It said 2. Oh, the 1. 2. Okay, so for this one, we send someone in to work on the repression. We'll summon some more, probably won't make it. Actually might do. Actually will do. And then this we worked out Insight was the best thing to send in for it, right? Yeah. Oh, Buffy should have a really high chance, right? Because Buffy's got the Thanos glove, which gives a... Oh, even Alfie has a pretty high chance. Yeah, fuck it, Alfie, you can go in. Whether or not Alfie makes it is a different... if Buffy would have made it, Alfie makes it. Oh shit, the plant! I've not been paying attention. Does this thing have an ego gift? It does, doesn't it? It's got the elf is. Oh, that Zori now has. Zori now has a pair of elf ears and a pair of dog ears. That's very funny. The scratches on the face are actually quite a strong ego gift for someone to have. Send Nicole in. Is this going okay? Alfie's doing alright. Yeah, this is all kind of okay, like... Nothing bad has happened yet. It's a yellow on that again, but like that seems fine. It's not like breaking out. If you send someone in with 3 or lower temperance, they die. If you send someone with prudence 4 or lower, they die. Or the clip-up count lowers, which I assume means they die. So this looks like it's a case of just send people in that have maxed out. Stats? Maybe? Is that all this one is? If that's all this one is, that's fine by me. I'll take an abnormality that's gimmick is you just have to have a really good worker go in. Because I can deal with that. That doesn't seem that bad. Like, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, these are taking so much longer to heal people. I think that's the... And it says it's... Yeah, it's suppressed, right? So like Nicole here is going to get healed less from this. Picking up. It looks like that's all this is. Yeah, the healing's tiny. If not non-existent. I don't think it's actually healing them. Yeah, I actually don't think they're being healed. At all. I think this is disabled healing. Which is interesting. Yeah, it looks like they're not healing. Which is a very interesting debuff, actually. 'Cause... Ooh, having people completely not heal means, like, damage becomes a lot more of an issue, right? If... Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh. Yeah, people not healing is very, very interesting as a debuff. Because it... What it means is... I wonder if, like, you can override it. Like here, yeah, Clayco's not being healed. But if I send him back in here again... Because like, here, Forense's SP is really low. And I bet if I shoot him with my SP bullet, yeah, it still doesn't heal him. So all the healing in the game has been disabled. Right? What makes this interesting as a debuff is this essentially means that, like, the amount people can do a set piece of work is directly relative to how much damage it would deal to them, right? So for example, like here... We are going to execution bullet these guys. I don't really fancy them escaping. Yeah, ooh, this is a very, very interesting debuff, actually. Because it all of a sudden makes taking damage real bad. Yeah, in a game where that's not usually that much of a concern. This makes taking damage like a real concern. Oh shit. He's got to be real close to escaping now. Where did they go? Right. I'm surprised 10 people didn't die there. We're gonna have to do like the quick like cleanup thing. Although to be fair, we can do that while sending people into... Oh wait, friends are healed. Wait, no, it is, so it is healing them. Right? It must be. Or is it every time it pulses it heals them? Yes, something is healing them. I can't tell what it is, but something is definitely healing them. Let's get the Clipoth counter for this. Oh, I now know the max Clipoth, but not the actual, what it's at. I think we leave that for the rest of the day, honestly. Did anyone die over here? No, because there's no one in this section. These guys did a pretty good job taking care of those guys. Send Hannah in there. And then when she gets, like, there, send her in here. This thing. Again, we can just keep Clayco doing this. Hey, Summer got the hat. That's what we wanted. We really wanted Summer to get that hat. Right. Send May in here. Can't send him in there, so we'll send Susan in there. We definitely killed enough people that that doesn't matter. Yeah, I wonder what it is. Something is obviously healing them, but I can't tell what it is. Okay, that thing's triggered again. I mean, ideally we'd send someone that doesn't have the tear in here. Which Buffy does. Send Nicole in. Nicole could do with the XP. Although see, the thing is now the damage is, like, it matters, right? Wait, oh, is it pulsing? Ah, every time it, okay. Yeah, it is working how I thought it was. Okay. Right, that's fine. Every time we go to a new stage, it fully heals everyone. But the actual thing itself doesn't heal them. That makes it kind of terrifying, but not the end of the world. Like, That's fine. Azori, you go in there and deal with the plant again. That's like your job. Which actually, now that I think about it, it's very funny. Alright, none of these can trigger up here anymore, actually. So it can only be things down here. Magical Girl Amber sounds funny, so let's send Amber in. I think that's all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. I just need to hope that this goes okay. The fish I find really funny. The fish is like seemingly really hard for me to fuck up. Yeah, we're gonna try not fuck with this where possible now. We can send Clayco in to go work on this. This one just seems like a stat check, I'm not gonna lie. This one very much feels like do you have enough people that are high statted? If yes, you're fine. If no, you're fucked. Okay, Clark's affected by this. Who else is? Is Amber? Because this is a real problem if it's... Okay, it's not Amber. There should be 3 people with these things above their heads. But I can only find 2. Azuri and Clark. It's trying to catch Amber. Stop. Good. Good, Amber. Good, Amber. Okay, I'll give it. This one's really interesting. It's not as hard as the other ones, but it's definitely interesting. The blue star. Ooh, that sounds scary. Yeah, this one's definitely not as difficult as the other ones, but it is certainly more interesting. I'll give the game that. I say more interesting. It's certainly interesting. Like I say, I don't know if I'd say it's more interesting than the others, but... Does this thing have... This thing doesn't have an ego gift, right? Oh no, it does have the L, yeah, but I don't know why I keep thinking it doesn't. Okay, it debuffed Clark. So yeah, it tries to take the nearest person. So here it'll try and take Amber again if I let it tick up. Which I just won't. That's the thing here, I just won't let it tick up. I may as well just keep sending Clayco in here, because he really doesn't take that much damage from it. Like, even when this thing's unhappy, it doesn't deal that much damage to the... This one has been on the more tolerable end of... I really want to trigger this. Next time we've got a day where I can just, like, fuck about. We're gonna try trigger the jewel for that. I think. Summer has that now. Is there anyone else that we could... Magical Girl, like I say, Magical Girl Amber sounds funny. So we'll send Amber in. Then once Amber gets in there, we just send someone into another one. Triggers this, we have to thingy 8 of them, but that's fine. The thing I'm worried about is that on the last one of these, it's gonna pulse and damage everyone. Which I'm finding the idea of a little worrying. But it's not done that yet. So, we're seemingly okay, right. Send whoever's got them highest. So far 75 I think is the highest we've seen for this. Yeah, 75 from Alfie. I don't know why Alfie has such a high success rate with this thing. It must just be some combination of factors that's giving him like a ridiculously high chance. But he does. Nicole, you go work in here. no way to know if Summer has that. Actually, Nicole, you go work here. Summer, you go work here. Renze, work here. These don't matter, but again, we can just trigger them. Not that one, actually. And then this one we send up Azuri to work on. And again, up here can't trigger. And all of these have been solved. Perfect. It's not so bad. This one's not that bad. This one, like... The blue star, like, seems horrible because it's a Aleph level, but it is literally a stat check, right? Like... From the looks of things, it's just a stat check. It just, if you have someone that's good enough and can work on it, it's really not that bad. We'll read all these later, but because I don't think... But like, that's it done. We've got everything. Now we know it's this eye thing that gives loads of movement. It's got this weapon that seems good. And this armor that's incredible. Holy shit, that looks really sick as well. But then again, I guess this was the same thing where, like, the armor and weapons it gave out were, like, insane. And then again, we send the training people into the different rooms. Having like a nice big roster of training people is actually working out quite nicely here. Because I can send them in to stuff instead of having to send like... This has been pretty easy. Not to count my chickens before they hatch, but like this has been fine. Who is it infected here? Clark. Do I reckon Clark lives this? Does this thing deal black damage? No, it deals white damage. I reckon he's fine. I reckon if I send him in, he'll do alright. Again, we send Summer in here. We just leave this be. Then May in here. Anyone who could do any more attachment? Nicole already has it. I was say magical go Barfy is sounds funny. Yumi wasn't Yumi in actually. And like, we've not got that many more things to go. And then we're basically done. Do we even have to deal with this? Because it'll go from 5 to 6, right? And then that's it done. This one's been, like, fine. You know, it's not been great, but I mean, it's not been awful. It's been kind of eh. I think this is it. I think if I send someone into another... thing, I should shoot 3 people just in case. And then we do like 4 just to be, you know... Yeah, that's it done. That was completely fine. Holy shit. I've done that one first if I knew it was going to be that easy. That one's debuff was literally just the thing doesn't heal you, but like... That's fine. Yeah, the debuff just being the thing doesn't heal you is fine, and then... Like, it's becoming easier to manage these as I do more of them. Because like when the 11 ticks, it looks like definitely didn't do 11. It looks like that might be a maximum of things that can Clipod not done. Well, that went shockingly well. We maybe do the central one tomorrow because that one just that flew by. Honestly, that was crazy. 26 minutes. That's like short for a normal day, right? Like that's mad. Or we do the speed one maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the speed one tomorrow. Try to get it done quick. Depends on what the buff this gives is. If it's a case where like doing the speed thing, it'd be easier. I don't know. We'll think about it tomorrow. But yeah. Speaking of which, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. That was wow. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. Holy crap. Holy shit. Maybe I'm just getting really good at this game. I mean, I've done 33 days. You'd think I'd probably getting better at it by this point, wouldn't you? I mean, you'd hope. I say you'd think. You'd hope I'd just getting better at it by this point. But yeah, see you. See you for the next one. I'm sure the next one needs to be absolutely fucked up, but who knows? Bye.